So, someone said something to me today that resonated very deeply. We were talking about identity, personal identity, and what it means to be yourself. And the things that around, the things that surround you don't seem like it because of your first person perspective. But those things are here on the same level that you are here. And so being connected is about seeing yourself as a part of the bigger system. And without getting too much into the esoteric theory, I realized that what he was saying to me is that we are all the entire cascade. You know, our full selves are embedded within reality to our consciousness. And it might be such that consciousness is a requirement for anything to exist at all. Therefore, what I've been suffering from was basically a blind sight. It was right there the whole time, yet I was so focused on it in my mind that I wasn't able to see it. But it's everything. It's the first time is like seeing the rainbow in someone's eyes, or Thor reuniting with his hammer after living for 30, 40 years without it, without knowing of its existence. And it's far away, as in it might be so far away that it's not even in the physical world. The problem with that separation is that all things that exist could be considered physical. It just doesn't contain mass. That doesn't mean it doesn't have we're going to have to redefine the way we use the term physical world when enough people realize that metaphysical things exist with the same brevity or the same magnitude. Here's a question for you. What feels more real? Getting your blood drawn or riding a roller coaster? You know what I mean? Falling in love or sitting at a lecture learning about something you don't care about? It's a question that not many people ask themselves. And their default is to just compare everything to a single moment in their life that felt real. And the problem with reality is it's not that. I mean, that is a part of the bigger picture, but the whole thing is constantly changing and evolving, and you have to go with time to the present always. Because the brain creates this comparison of the way that it thinks things are supposed to be. And most people consider that to be like a standard, and they actually change lives around to fit that ideal. But at the end of the day, it's just that. It's an ideal, and you have to look at the big picture. So all things might have physical properties, but what does that say about the species? Because if you've got yourself figured out, there are still lots of problems in the world that need to be fixed. And realizing that you are just as much a part of reality as anything else, shows you that we're all connected and shows you that everything is connected. And that within the light cone of observability, all the things are functioning at once to create a bigger picture. Each planet is a part of a solar system. Each solar system is a part of a galaxy, and each galaxy, you know what I'm saying? Ad infinitum. And a lot of people go 20, 30 years, their whole lives, thinking that this right now is the entire picture. Really, this whole life we live on the surface of reality. And unless you go into deep states or think about things, you live your whole life in that default network mode. When it shuts down, other parts of your brain start to communicate and you see things that you never knew were possible.